Hey everyone, this is Stoner Van Houten. It is Friday, April 19th, 2019. And today I'm going to show you where the Back Bunk House is that Lynette Fromey talks about in her book when the family was at the Back Bunk House, taking LSD. So I'm starting out actually at the Incase place. If you know Tex Watson's map, that's the Incase place. It's right over here. This is it right here. He had a little area here built where it was actually a little hut, little house right here type of thing that he had built literally right here. And then once you cross Santa Susana Pass and head over to this electrical pole, let's just cross the street. Now when you turn around, you can see the Incase place, that bush. And then this wasn't here, this bush obviously, but behind this bush was the Back Bunk House that you hear about Lynn talking about in her book. And you would just come right down this trail. You could see people have bought some of the property over there. But right in this open field area, this is where the Back Bunk House was. And as you can see, you can go horseback riding up there. Now the ranch itself, like the Longhorn Saloon and the Rock City Cafe, are actually the grass is pretty grown over here. Okay, this is the area where the Back Bunk House was. There's a creek that goes along back there. The ranch is actually on the other side. I don't know if you can see those that parking lot up there. But that's where the Longhorn Saloon is and the Rock City Cafe. So if you're over here at this part of the ranch, in this area that you see here, there used to be a big house right here. And this is where you see them just kind of kicking back in this area away from the Longhorn Saloon, which is down over there, see? And then Tex Watson's Incase place was right over here underneath the, right over here. So this area now, as you can see, there's just nothing here. This is all Spahn Ranch. Some people own a house over there. But this area right here, this is where the Back Bunk House was. So when they had that freak out and they were taking LSD, this would have been the area they took it in, that Lynn talks about in her book, all in this area. And the house is probably actually just a little further down that way. And then you can actually walk to the ranch. Now the grass is really tall here. It's really overgrown. But as you can see, there's absolutely nothing here. And this is where the Back Bunk House was. I'm not going to go any further because it's just too grassy and overgrown. But this is where the Back Bunk House was, and the Longhorn Saloon and Rock City Cafe were just on the other side of this hill. Now, if we walk back up the trail here towards Santa Susana Pass, you can see why they had him stay in the Back Bunk House here. Why George Spahn would want the young girls back here, because obviously it's away from, the main part of the ranch where the cops could pull in to the ranch, which they did every now and then. And you were just far enough away from everything over here that you could go running into the hills that way or that way if you wanted to. And that's where the Longhorn Saloon is over there. So staying back here, it was safer for young girls, because they were, under they were underage. And of course, we don't, at that time, they didn't need them fully exposed out there in the open all the time. I mean, of course, they would go in there to help George and help with the horses and stuff like that. But for the most part, they stayed in this back area. So you can see it's actually really nice. They had all this area to play with the back bunkhouse over there, just down on the other side of this little ridge. And then you have the incase place was over here across the other side of the street from Santa Susana. Now, Stoner Van Houten here, showing you where the back bunkhouse was. And if you read Lynette Fromey's book, this is back where they hung out, took acid. They stayed away from the front over there because they were more exposed. So Stoner Van Houten here showing you the back bunkhouse where the Manson family used to hang out. And of course this bush wasn't there. I wish it wasn't there now.